let's talk about Ultra. But this is not just Ultra. This is not just one book. This is two books in one. It's a flip book.
Flip book. Love it.
Jungle Lords on the back. And not only that, so Jungle Lords, well, I'll talk about it in a second, but there's also sort of there's an all nude version of Jungle Lords available to Kickstarter backers. I've got some trading cards here as well that the artist Andy Smith, artist and writer, who apparently worked for Marvel and DC and some other places, sent some promo materials along as well. A really cool bookmark. Looks nice. Got his characters on it. This is apparently sort of a relaunch of a character he had used before, Ultra. And when I looked at this is Ultra, and then this is Jungle Lords. And when he sent me the art for Jungle Lords, he sent me the PDF of the nude version, okay, which I can't really show. It's not pornographic in the sense that there's no sexual intercourse, but it is just swinging dicks everywhere. And,
well, it's the jungle. Nobody's wearing clothes in the jungle. Why would you?
But okay, let's take a look at Jungle Lords. So
there's an audience for that stuff. So I kind of don't blame the guy.
Well, when I looked at it, I said, this looks like the love child of Bart Sears and Bud Root. Okay, Cave Woman and Bart Sears, the famous guy, right? And he goes, oh, Bart Sears is my neighbor and Bud Root's my good pal. We hang out all the time together.
Well, there you go.
So the idea of sorry, go ahead, Larry.
No, I was just gonna say it's probably nothing to do two versions of that book, right? Because you're just throwing little triangles on boobs, right?
And that's what he did.
Yeah. So there you go. You get two audiences.
And so this is, your Frank Cho fans are gonna like this kind of thing for sure. The story's pretty simple. Like this old couple sort of got trapped in this land before time. They went through a time warp. And then when they came out, they were not just in this land before time, but they had these amazing, crazy bodies. And they were young again and had super senses. And they're just sort of trapped and trying to figure out what's going on. And having fun doing it.
Yeah. There you go.
A lot of bed.
That kind of reminds me of Den, right? Richard Corbin's Den, where
totally
you got the rockin' bods.
Yeah, to me this is a lot of Cave Woman. This is Bud Root Cave Woman for sure. But classic stuff. We haven't had a good jungle girl comic, not a new one since a long time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Behind the scenes material package. This is a very nice packaged comic. Okay, this was kickstarted successfully. It's kickstarted for a few $1,000 and it made I think $11,000. And it's got a $9.99 cover price on it. It's a standard saddle stitched or stapled comic format, but it's hefty and it's a flip book and there's a lot of artwork in it. Nice pin up in the middle. And then on the other side, we have our book, Ultra. And this is his superhero book. And this is almost a parody, almost like The Tick, almost. Like it's not to be taken seriously at all. This was a guy who worked at Walmart who gained his powers when lightning struck his PlayStation, right? And suddenly he uses his superpowers to have sex with hot super chicks.
Well, as you do.
Right. Yeah. Who's not going to do that? Right. We've got Marvelocity, and I really liked her name. What was her name? Protanya. Protanya. Pretty cool. Solid looking superhero-y stuff. More than solid. Like it's professional grade comics to me. Hard to knock. The story and the jokes, a little sophomore-ish, a little bawdy, but not dirty. But that's the audience. That's what they're going for, and I think he succeeded in that way.
Protanya. Looks like a comic, you know. That's great.
And a lot of nice little backup material in here, the behind the scenes stuff, a little like Hostess fruit pies pastiche with his character. That's pretty well done, but it's for an energy drink instead. But we recognize where that's coming from. And some other stuff. Got a real...
I like the trade dress is all the Marvel stuff from the 70s. And, you got that's great. Tom Spurgeon, Tom Spurgeon. He had this great line that, like, this is exactly the kind of thing for people who like that kind of thing.
Bingo. That is it. That is it.
I love that line because it kind of sounds like you're taking a shot, but you're really not. You're just saying, yes, there you go. Does what it says on the tin.
Yeah, there's a reason they make whatever pistachio ice cream, right? Not everybody likes it, but those that do love the heck out of it. I do.
That's how I feel about Necco wafers.